You guys are both on the court for that last bucket by Noah. Could you just kind of take us through what you saw from your perspective there?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't exactly what we drew up, but they did a good job, the whole night, blowing stuff up and just being aggressive. And we have a lot of guys out there that can, you know, just be smart, be themselves, and Noah did exactly that. And he saw the opening and took it, and he got a bucket.
Terrence, the last couple of games you've had around 20 points. Have you felt differently on the court, or is it just kind of hitting?
Um, it just being experienced and stuff, and know that you're gonna have ups and downs. Just staying the course. My teammates always been telling me moving forward that they believe in me when I was struggling and stuff like that. And my coach is doing the same, so it just gave me confidence to stay positive and keep going. And that's what you guys are seeing: just stay in the course and just keep believing in myself.
This is the last non-conference game now. It's Carolina and ACC teams ahead. Other than Duke, nobody in the ACC is in the top 25. Where do you see you guys stacking up in the conference?
I see us actually doing well. We just coming back from break, and we actually played a good team that was hungry. A couple guys played with coach in the past, so they came in with a little edge. That's a good team over there, and you'll probably see them in March. But moving forward, we know what's ahead. So we're going to go to practice. We're going to get this thing right, and I think we can come out in a good spot in the ACC and be playing in March.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, we're not afraid of anybody. We in our eyes we see the ACC as open. We were right there with Duke, and we're gonna go into every game with that same mentality that we're trying to win. We're here for a championship, and we're not gonna try to settle for less at all.
Yeah, you guys have both played a lot of ball and played some games like these. What's the biggest thing you take away from a tight result like that at home against a team most people expect you to beat by more than that?
Um, a win is a win. Not every game's going to be easy at the end of the day. We're not going to make excuses. Injuries, Christmas break, none of that. We're not going to make any excuses. We're going to give them props though. They came out. They hit shots at the end. Number 3 and number 10. Those were the focal point of their team, and they got hot. And we got to do a better job. We got to do a better job of containing those type of guys, because North Carolina has the same type of head of the snake type of guys that we have to lock in on and play team defense on them for sure.
Their coaches in here talking about just how important it was to mix up defenses on you guys. After you shot so well in the first half, do you feel like that kind of really hit you guys harder during the second half, and that's one of the reasons why they were able to get back into the game, or was it something that you kind of felt throughout the game?
I feel like it was all us. The game plan was to attack once we get ahead, and once we beat the press. I feel like we did a couple of things like far as like slowing it down when we do get ahead. I feel like we should have sped the game up and went in there, played off two, and get open shots as we was doing early in the game. But as the game went by, we just didn't do that, and we'll go back to practice. We'll watch it on film, and we'll get better at it.
Both you guys, Noah gets the bucket, but the defense on the other end that forced the shot, and then guys got a defense rebound. Can you talk about that possession on defense? And in fact, what were you thinking when you saw the ball in the air? Just kind of, were you thinking maybe bat it down at the end, or did you just say, hey, grab it?
I was saying grab it. I ain't gonna lie, cause it was just like last year we actually did something like that, and it was a miracle against Kent State. So that's all I was thinking in my head. Like, I can't be on the opposite side of that. So when I seen the ball in the air, I immediately thought to steal it because I just didn't want to give it no chance for them to grab it and throw up something crazy and win the game. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that we try to pride ourselves on is defense, and we knew that was a really important possession, and we just dug deep. Especially the possession before. Also, I take the blame. Let up an offensive rebound. We should have never been in that position. I take that blame. But we were solid right there, and that's props to our defense.
Yeah, just how big is it to have Kadir back, both just in terms of being able to do more at practice, just having more bodies in that sense, but then also what will he add to the team as he gets more and more back into the swing of things.
Yeah, I mean he's another aggressive wing that we're gonna need down the stretch, especially. His defense, he's versatile, just like a lot of us. I mean, he's another key piece that we need him to play, and we need him back. And coming off an injury, it's always hard to try to get your feet wet. And hopefully it's the next game that he turns it up a notch. So he's gonna rebound. He's ferocious going to the rim. We look forward to having him out there a lot.
Yeah, we talked about Noah at the end. Just what has he brought to you guys this year? Some games he's shooting threes, others trying to rebound. Like, what has he meant to you guys as a team so far this season?
I think he means a lot to us. Everybody look at him as in making and missing shots, but he's more than just that. Like a good shooter, he's tough. Like his thumb is probably really, really messed up, and he chooses to get it taped and come out there and practice and play with us and actually play hard. So that just means a lot to us, and he get a lot of criticism, but he's one of the toughest guys I probably ever played with, just based off like not ever like taking injury and like just being ready, knowing that we short, and he know that he's a big piece to our team, so he know that that he can't sit out, and he tapes up his thumb and come out there and play hard 2 games in a row. It's just been great.
Thank you, guys.